First, the top stories. Landhoni Romita remanded to judicial custody till August 20th. Portfolios of Chief Minister N. Biren, Minister T.S. Biswajit changed and relocated. And 3 missing young girls rescued at More. Good evening and welcome to Times of Manipur. This is SURAJ giving you the news. Now the news in detail. The 2 main suspects in the alleged and Baby Sana murder case, Fairoizam Landhoni and her daughter Romita, were today produced before the Court of Chief Judicial Magistrate, Imphal West, amid tight security. Earlier, the duo was denied of anticipatory bail plea by the same court. The Chief Judicial Magistrate, Lamkhan Pao Ton Singh, remanded Landhoni and Romita to 15 days judicial custody. On the other hand, condemning the incident, an angry crowd shouted slogans at Imphal Khairamban Market demanding justice for Baby Sana. A large number of police were deployed in and around the court complex. No untoward incidents were reported. In connection to Rekha murder case, who was found brutally murdered at her Singzamai Thoksomlekai residence on June 10th last, the deceased daughter Sarita Naurem has claimed that no solid evidences were found against her father, the murder suspect Naurem Dizamani, who is now in judicial custody in connection with the killing of his wife. She stated this in a press meet at Manipur Press Club today. She further mentioned about a recent land dispute case between her family and their neighbors, which was eventually won by her father in the court. She claimed that the locals even threatened to kill him over the land dispute case. She appealed to all concerned for delivering justice in her mother's killing.
Retired to my yum the Matantale Habes, Loin Kangwim, Robert, my studio that's like a Nudang Tian Hanjali, Chise Magi, my yum the lazy, I up Canada the lazy, Adoga Babana office Puntarama to around Tarama to Karahan, Matung in a Maki case, Labagi Matung in a diner, then the gay data or got Kibuduna around 3:30 Matung Fort de la Pazet. Mamma Tantale Habes, a quay like I Punamaglo, Loin Martin Pangbu, Mayamna Torga, Koibu, Kara Adunata de Koy Pilot, and Hizening Bagi, Nasi Laksavani.
Students and teachers of St. Mira's School, Nomaibum Chapram Lerak Imphal today form human chain in protest against the mysterious death of Baby Sana, a standard 7 student of Standard Robert Higher Secondary School, Kanchipur. The protesters form a long human chain on the street stretching from Nomaibum to Palace Gate Road. The protest was participated by over 200 students and 24 teachers of the school. The protesters also shouted slogans and displayed placards demanding justice for the 13-year-old girl and her family. Talking to Tom TV, principal of St. Mira's School, Laishram Homesor, lamented that investigations and post-mortem are not helping in finding the actual cause of Baby Sana's death so far. He appealed to the concerned authorities to bring a conclusion to the case. At the same time, he also expressed his concern over the prevailing chaotic scenes witnessing in most schools in Imphal.
TBB aba organization kaya nadi TBD tobiri adubu as early as possible masi waroisan pubiroktuna satra singchen tangdu laita aba satra mo hendra mai tambasing da shanti oina chatna tungi yombiron kangbu khudimok singche fajana matang chana koina jokhat piodna grooming chobiro yokhal orga masi matik chaba mi henji haibo phom chini.
As part of expressing resentment and protesting against the unnatural death of a young school at Robert Standard, today the young students here are taking out a strong protest demanding justice for the deceased family. With camera person Rolivin, this is Blessing Yangmai for Tom TV News, Nongmaibung St. Mira School in Fal.
Chief Minister N. Biren has changed and relocated his and Minister T.S. Biswajit's portfolios. This was informed in a notification issued by the Chief Secretary, Government of Manipur yesterday. It further detailed on Chief Minister N. Biren holding the portfolio of Home, Personnel Planning, GAD, Transport, etc. On the other hand, Minister T.S. Biswajit retained Power and Public Works Department besides Rural Development and Panchayati Raj and other portfolios. Manipur Alliance for Child Rights, MACR and Child Rights and Youths cry loaded Manipur Police and all its member partners for successfully rescuing 3 missing young girls hailing from More, Tengnopal district. The girls went missing in the morning of August 3rd. However, with quick response from the Special Task Force, the girls were later rescued the very same day at the Imphal International Airport, according to a press release from MACR. It also mentioned that the 3 rescued girls are now kept at child-friendly police station Lamfelpat, Imphal under the supervision of Superintendent of Police, Imphal West, Meghachandra. Governor of Manipur Dr. Najma Heptullah has issued a notice on transfer and posting order of 10 officers of Indian Administrative Service with immediate effect. This was informed in a press release from the Chief Secretary Office Government of Manipur. President of Tribals Land and Resource Protection Organization, Langsun Thangboy Mate, has criticized the state government over alleged land encroachment for construction of Yangang Pokpi Lokchau Wildlife Sanctuary against the wishes of the village heads and locals. Thangboy said this during a press meet at Manipur Press Club, Imphal today. He further blamed the government for failing to abide by customary laws of tribal communities. He warned of intense hesitation if the concerned authorities turn a deaf ear to the matter.
We want the Chief Minister, Sri Biren Singh, to revoke or withdraw this order or notifications. Otherwise, this is unconstitutional and it violates the right of the tribals. Therefore, this is our humble appeal to the Government of India to kindly withdraw or revoke the notification order.
A man in a broad daylight is reported to have had a neck chopped off in a brutal spat attack at Setapur Mayailekai under Kumbi police station of Bishnupur district. The assault occurred after the victim has a hot argument over a land dispute with his neighbors. The incident happened around 11 a.m., a report said. According to information received from the spot, the man has been identified as Khangembam Achau Meite, age 47, son of K.H. Ningthemjau Meite. Achau was allegedly killed by his neighbor Athebi Singh, also known as Surjit, age 35, son of N. Chingku, along with his 3 brothers. Meanwhile, angry locals torched the house of the accused following the brutal incident. A joint action committee JAC was formed over the killing. A team of district police led by Additional Superintendent Law and Order, Loikham Lamyor, rushed to the site to take stock of the situation. Well, it's time now for a short break.
Gitam University, Visakhapatnamda, BSc Nursing amadi MSc Nursing in NPCC gidamak female candidates singna admission to bibi yaragani. Campus manungda masagi hospital laizaraba medical college ni. Room amada mahiroi ani khaktamak laiba lift facility yauraba amadi yamna hygienic oiraba hostel yauraba campus ni. MSc Nursing the admission fanglaba mahiroi singda tha khudingi stipend oina lupa lising tara fangani. Tuition fee structure: BSc rupees 30,000 per year. Food and accommodation rupees 45,000 per year. First to fourth year, same fees. MSc Nursing in NPCC fees rupees 1.5 lakh per year. Food and accommodation rupees 45,000 per year. Eligibility BSc Class 12 pass, Physics, Chemistry, Biology and English 50% in aggregate. Manipur gi mahiroi singgi oina entrance test yaudana direct admission taubiba yagani. Subnataki seat taramanga khaktani. Akupa marol gidama contact taubirau Educare Zone near Bosem Babupara. Phone number 600-90-62261 natraga 87-940-26277.
Welcome to SRM IST Delhi NCR Campus Ghaziabad, India's most trusted educational institute. Be a part of success and let's go ahead.
(32nd) Higher Diploma in Cooperative Management, 1st, 3rd and 5th semester of Bachelor of Business Administration (BBA) course was introduced at Institute of Cooperative Management (IMC) Lamphel today. Speaking about the course, Director of ICM Dr. N. Ranjana said that the HDCM is a 26 months compulsory course. The course will be conducted by 30 training officers. BBA will accommodate 45 students. She expressed happiness for being able to hold positions by the students of ICM at the Manipur University exam and also expressed hope this will continue in future too.
Manipur University ki affiliation makhada koi tawbani aduga koi gi ayuk ki pung 7:30 dege horaga koi gi certificate course in computer application habis koi lab tana koi computer lab da sathajai computer lab se koi institute ki adini laibasi 30 capacity da amamam da lai 60 capacity gi ni aduna koi institute hoji program si 11 program si hoji tongan ba section da chathari adu yamgi cooperation phangi.
The chairman of Khongsang Gangrung Khongsang Village Authority, None District, has drawn the attention of concerned authorities to look into the present condition of Khongsang Primary School, None, which has been remained flooded after heavy downpour and thunderstorm in the past few weeks. The school has a strength of 70 students, mostly from the village, but due to the situation, the school has remained shut for the last 1 week. Organizing Committee of the 18th Great June Uprising Unity Day 2019 distributed donors card and certificate of appreciation to the blood donors who donated blood on the occasion of June 18th at lamjingbatomtv Palace Compound, Imphal today. The event was attended by more than 180 donors. Speaking on the occasion, Chairman of Organizing Committee of Great June Uprising Unity Day 2019, P.H. Devan Sharma, lauded the donors, saying that the blood donated will save many lives. He also appealed to every individual to come forward and donate blood in days to come for the cause of motherland.
Civil society ki lairiba sing aduga politician amasung aikoi gi intellectual gi da lairiba mayam singje masi amatoina aikoi khanna nainaraganda aikoina kari karam khongthang thangaganda aikoi ngasi karamna aikoi ngakthokadage karamna aikoi anauba step sidai sida aikoi yawgadage haibagi wakhalonse aikoi punna kok chungjin minaba adugumbagi step to lahon nabagi damakta sem samina se haibo wafam si thamjare.
State Mission Director of National Health Mission Dr. S. Manikanta has appealed to the people to take part in the National Deworming Day 2019 on August 8. Children from age 1 to 19 will be administered deworming tablet albendazole on the day. Speaking to media at the Office of Health Directorate at Lamphel, Dr. Manikanta said that children between the ages of 1 to 5 must visit the nearest Anganwadi centers, and between the ages of 6 to 19 will be provided the deworming tablet from their respective schools and colleges. The mission aims to give deworming tablet to 9,25,000 children. National Deworming Day will be launched at Ibontosana School, Imphal tomorrow.
ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯊꯥ 3ꯀꯤ ꯃꯇꯨꯡꯗ ꯄꯥꯡꯊꯣꯛꯏ ꯊꯥ 3ꯀꯤ ꯃꯇꯨꯡꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯅꯦꯁꯅꯦꯜ ꯗꯤꯋꯥꯔꯃꯤꯡ ꯗꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯅ ꯄꯥꯂꯟ ꯇꯧꯔꯤꯕ ꯃꯔꯝꯗꯤ ꯆꯍꯤ ꯑꯃꯗꯒꯤꯅ ꯆꯍꯤ 53 ꯐꯥꯎꯗ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯑꯉꯥꯡꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤꯗ ꯃꯈꯣꯏꯗ ꯇꯤꯟꯒꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯗ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤ ꯗꯤꯋꯥꯔꯝ ꯇꯧꯕ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ ꯇꯤꯟꯁꯤꯡꯗꯨ ꯂꯧꯊꯣꯛꯇꯨꯅ ꯇꯤꯟꯁꯤꯡꯗꯨ ꯍꯛꯆꯥꯡꯗ ꯂꯩꯍꯟꯗꯅꯕꯒꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯍꯤꯗꯥꯛ ꯄꯤꯖꯕꯒꯤ ꯅꯨꯃꯤꯠ ꯑꯗꯨꯕꯨꯅꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯅꯦꯁꯅꯦꯜ ꯗꯤꯋꯥꯔꯃꯤꯡ ꯗꯦ ꯇꯧꯔꯤꯁꯤ.
Ramlal Paul Higher Secondary School Students Union held a press meet at the school campus today in connection with untimely transfer of school teachers. The union condemned the teacher transfer order issued by Education as out of 3 physics teachers, only 1 teacher is left. The union said it urged the concerned authority to send the required subject teachers for this school at the earliest possible. Union's Games and Sports Secretary Salam Ramesh raised serious concern about the matter.
Director Education S ki S ta ki tholaki ba oza transfer ki cheron asida akoi ki school ge oza ani transfer to wiki hai ba oza transfer ani esi sahi tanghai chalakanda oza du transfer to bunina akoi ki Ramlal Paul Higher Secondary Studio gi maikai dage hai ba haidi school fagadan ji ki mission gi makha da tori ba haidi oza transfer to ba se akoi ki Ramlal Paul Student Union gi maikai dage yaning ta ba du phongdok chai
74th Foundation Day and Annual Award Distribution Function of DM College of Arts, Imphal was held today at the college campus. Retired IAS R.K. Nimai Singh, President of DM College Alumni Association, and Ibohol Singh, retired Chairperson of Board of Secondary Education Manipur, Dr. W. Bempisak Devi, retired Principal of DM College of Arts, and A. Nusitombi Devi, and Principal of DM College of Arts, C.A. Shilaramani, shared the dais on the occasion. As a part of the event, floral tributes were paid to the founder teachers of the college. Awards were distributed to the toppers of 6th semester 2019 of the college. Speaking at the function, President of DM College Alumni N. Ibohol said that students play a vital role in leading the future to a great path. He added that a good society is formed if students respect their teachers. He said that any requirement of the college will be brought to the notice of the concerned authority.
Recently, asida matam thari mamangdagi ekoina hapsalakpa thoram ama oina university ki aroi examination da sab tongan subject da position laba chhatra singbu ekoina makoi ki career amasung matungda larik tambada hena pung thokat nabui damukta ekoina college dagi yamna pikpa amount da citation amasung award sipi bahudoki.
Former Vice Chancellor of Manipur University H. Nandakumar alleged that majority of the students in the state depend on each other. He was speaking at the annual school day function of Trinity Public School Mongsangai and prize distribution of meritorious students of the school students. As observed around the world, Manipur also remembered the atomic bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki today. All India Peace and Solidarity Organization AIPSO, Indian Society for Cultural Cooperation and Friendship ISCUP, Progressive Writer Association PWA and Indian People's Theatre Association IPTA organized a poem recitation program at Iravad Bhavan dedicated to the victims of atomic bombings. President of All India Peace and Solidarity Organization AIPSO and politician Dr. Moirangthem Nara stated that if all the nuclear weapons of all the nations are not destroyed, then the human race will be wiped out if a third world war breaks out. Speaking at the observance, Manipur CPI leader Dr. M. Nara said that today's event was part of the initiative taken up by the international campaign to abolish nuclear weapons.
Ngasi sang penuhin ni Japan da ayaw jarure mi lak kaya tinba say pung nipan ga minit taratrukta mi pura magloy na kap nay mamit tagi mapita da bambata yaude pung bam maduda pura maghawgal ga minute ani gi silence. No more Hiroshima, no more Nagasaki. Sige wasaga sini ko nga sige numita thamoy da law na ri amo hana Hiroshima gi thawdo amo hana Nagasaki gi thawdo se male masida thon bayade prithvi sida miyoy ba jati nungsi chana na hingmin na kitabani haiba kholaw adugulona ngasi gi koino observe tawjari bese. It's a part of our campaign, worldwide campaign. Thank you very much.
Let's take another short break, but coming up, Police nab 2 with drugs. Stay tuned for more updates.
Studio 11, India's favorite salon and spa, now at Imphal. Our services are haircut, hair straightening, global color, body spa, hair spa, waxing, threading, facial and treatment, hand and feet care, makeup. Body massage. Studio 11, Salon and Spa Imphal. Look fabulous. Fitness World Building, Singzamai Mathak Chongtham Lekai, Imphal West. Phone number 0385 2440164. Manipur ihan hanbo oina lamjingba jewelry na market ta phangba sana mayam sigi quality check tawbagi khudong chaba pijari. Adom-adom gi leijariba sanada yauriba alloy amadi elements kaya gi chang marik chumna accurate quality amadi quantity ga loinana khanghanba ngamlagani. Lamjingba jewelry na pijariba khudong chaba asi lobi hau adom gi sana adu sengi natraga sengde haibagi chingnaba du kokhanbiyo. Akupa marol gi damak Lamjingba jewelry da lengsinbirau.
Lamjingba Jewelry, good quality is our priority.
Welcome back. In two separate incidents, Lilong police seized drugs from two individuals. A team of Lilong police station led by Inspector Oinam Ajit Singh under the supervision of Manipur Police Service, Superintendent of Police Thobal Dr. S. Ibomcha Singh seized 5.7 grams of suspected heroin during a house raid at the residence of Muhammad Azmir Hussain, aged 32, son of late Muhammad Fazlur Rahman of Lilong Haurebi Turel Ahanbi Dural Ulum Mathak. In the second incident, the same team also seized 199 pieces of WY tablets from the house of Simajan, aged 36, wife of Muhammad Wahajuddin from Lilong Haurebi Turel Ahanbi Dural Ulum Mathak. Police formally arrested Muhammad Fazlur Rahman and Simajan in connection with the drug seizure. A case has been registered against the two under Narcotic Drugs and Psychotropic Substances Act and investigations are on. The abrogation of Article 370 by the Indian government, which gave special status to Jammu and Kashmir, has raised apprehensions in northeastern state Mizoram yesterday. Many academicians and politicians are fearing that the NDA government might scrap next the special provisions that protect the interest of the state's indigenous people. Article 371G of the Constitution states that the Parliament cannot decide on the matters of the religious and social practices of the Mizos, civil and criminal law of the land, land ownership transfer and customary law procedures without the consent of the Assembly. The provision came into effect in 1986 following the signing of the historic Mizo Accord between the centre and the erstwhile underground Mizo National Front MNF Mizoram. Then a union territory was granted the status of full-fledged statehood on February 20, 1987. In a tragic incident, a vehicle carrying passengers from Upper Assam's Golaghat who were heading back to Boko after attending NRC hearings met with a major accident at Sonapur last night. As many as 22 people have been injured in the incident, including the driver of the vehicle. Two families were traveling in the vehicle who were returning home after attending an NRC hearing in Golaghat. The fatal mishap happened when the vehicle hit the divider of the road. The injured were admitted to Guwahati Medical College and Hospital GMCH. As Jammu and Kashmir loses its special status with Monday's presidential order, the region will witness a tectonic shift in laws governing the state. From property-related laws, criminal laws to crucial central laws like right to information, education, this will be among the many that will be applicable to the proposed union territories Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh. Permanent citizens of Jammu and Kashmir recognized as state subjects will cease to have special privileges. the key provision of Article 35A that bars anyone except permanent residents of the state from buying land, holding government jobs in the state would be hit, as it could be held to be discriminatory against other Indian citizens. The Supreme Court is already seized with a batch of petitions that challenged Article 35A on the grounds that it discriminated against women of Kashmiri origin who have married outside the state and refugees of West Pakistan who are not recognized as permanent residents. At least 5 people died while 11 sustained injuries after a fire broke out in a multi-story building in Jakir Nagar last night. The injured have been shifted to the hospital for treatment. 8 fire tenders were rushed to the spot and the fire has been doused. Around 20 people were rescued from the spot. Around 7 cars and 8 motorcycles gutted into the fire. As foreign ambassadors reached out to the government for clarity on the move to scrap the special status granted to Jammu and Kashmir under Article 370 and bifurcate the state into 2 union territories, New Delhi moved quickly to brief foreign envoys, especially the members of the United Nations Security Council UNSC. Sources said that the briefing was led by Foreign Secretary Vijay Gokhale and other secretaries who briefed the ambassadors of the US, UK, France, China and Russia. Among others, some other major countries including Germany, Canada, Japan and Asian countries were also briefed. The UNSC members were chosen for the first batch of briefings since Pakistan is expected to take up the issue there. Pakistan summoned Indian High Commissioner Ajay Bisaria to the Foreign Office on Monday and conveyed a strong demarche on the announcements met the actions taken by the government over Jammu and Kashmir. Let's now have the top stories of today's newspaper headlines.
The Shanghai Express. Articles 370, 35A scrapped from J&K, bifurcated into 2 UTs. Nagaland apprehensive after repeal of Article 370. Secretariat employees protest with brooms. The People's Chronicle. Rajya Sabha passes bill to turn J&K into UTs, not to X Article 370. CM discusses Naga issues with CSO. Women vendors flares up over Robinson's court appearance. Imphal Free-Press. Post-mortem reports point to suicide, says police affidavit. Landoni was operating unauthorized residential school. Son remanded to judicial custody for abatement. Joint made to resolve continue agitations until truth is revealed. The Morning Bell. Santa scrapes Article 370. Jammu and Kashmir no longer a state. Fairoism Robinson sent to jail. Police fires tear gas sales to disperse mob. Babisana JSU resolves to carry on steer. Army recruitment rally at Imphal from October 10 to 18. Tree means water, water means bread, and bread means life, says TH Biswajit. Manipur Mail. Article 370 scrapped. J&K, Ladakh will be union territories. Modi government has betrayed CPIM.
Before we wind up, let's have a quick look at the top stories once again. Landoni Romita remanded to judicial custody till August 20th. Portfolios of Chief Minister and Biren, Minister T.S. Biswajit changed and relocated. And 3 missing girls rescued at Moreh. Well, that's all for now. Keep watching Times of Manipur.